Hello YTPC, Cas Piper Cassidy here. What about you? You doing well? It's just Sunday evening smoke. No reviews. Couple of mentions and one large correction to do. I'm smoking my Meerschaum with. Look, here it is after the yellow beeswax. Yesterday it was all waxed up and it looked pretty bad straight afterwards. It always does. Apparently looked kind of blotchy, but yep, it dries out well. So I'm smoking some English mixture, which is a blend from Alex Mirzov's local brick and mortar somewhere in Philadelphia. So thank you very much for that. This was one of the blends Alex had forwarded on to me. I was hoping to review them, but it seems he might not know an awful lot about what's in the blend, so until we do find that out, I can't review them properly. But I mean, I could sit and guess what's in them, but this really is very tasty. Actually, the English mixture, it's what you would imagine from an English mixture. The Latakia is there. It's not massively forward, but it's definitely there. It's very smooth. It's very nice. Thank you, Alex. I say Latakia. Some people say Latakia. Latakia? Okay, like an exotic girl's name, you know. Okay, Latiqua or Latikia. It probably isn't Latakia in my Northern Irish accent. Latakia? Aye. Very nice mix though. So yes, the correction I wanted to make, recently the dilettante piper, or the rambling dilettante, I had thought for some reason that he was from New Zealand, even though I'd watched a couple of his videos, more than a couple, and then he said he was Canadian. He'd even said to me he was Canadian before. I assumed he lived in New Zealand. I have no idea why I got that in my head, so sorry about that. Our dilettante, our rambling dilettante piper is Canadian born through and through. He didn't take offense. He was very nice about it. I'm very glad I didn't offend anyone. I was on Cane Rod Piper's live he actually had a GAW giveaway for some Thanksgiving tobacco. I wasn't able to answer any of the questions. Being Irish, we don't have Thanksgiving, but it was a good bit of crack. There was a lot of crack actually. Everyone was having a good time. It was nice to chat to everyone, and I met a few new people virtually as well. The other thing I was going to mention, the other thing I wanted to talk about was I've been watching a lot of NW Piper. Is that Northwest Piper? Tom, isn't it Tom? The Mustachio. I've liked his channel for a long time. Very popular channel. And he's so he seems so earnest. You know, he's a nice, down to earth, earnest guy. Really enjoy his videos, but he has the same kind of attitude with the rubber softy bits, maybe as I do. I hate the rubber softy bits. They're too thick. The ones that you get that are made, they're called grommets. We call them grommets here, or softy bits. They're too thick, and it's like a big wad of rubber in your mouth. Nobody likes that. So in one of N.W. Piper's videos, he had experimented with silicone tubing, which I had a look on Amazon, and I watched another guy's video. I can't remember who it was, but they had also experimented and found that you can get the rubber tubing, silicone tubing, that has an inner diameter of 8 millimeters and an outer diameter of 10 mil, and that still seems thick to me, but I think that's as, you know, the actual girth of the rubber itself, the silicone itself, but that will stretch over most mouthpieces and bits. I might try that, but then N.W. Piper, Northwest, whichever it is, Tom was talking about self-sealing silicone tape, which you can order from Amazon, and it's it's not actually adhesive on the underside of the tape. It's self-adhesive though, so it's maybe water-based down at the molecular level or something, but it seals onto itself, doesn't stick to your pipe but just sticks to itself, and it's like maybe electrician's tape, you know, the rubber masking or the rubber tape you can get. But yeah, it's just wear and tear on your stems. Yeah, I mean, I should maybe, I just don't like the rubber bits. They nearly make me gag. They're so big and stupid. That's how I feel anyway, you know, if you get used to them. And then they have that, they have a button on it as well. It's like, why would you put a button on it? So there's like 2 buttons on your pipe. 2 buttons, one on top of the other. What? Like, what? Why would you not just... And I've seen people just have the button side of it the other way, facing the stummel. Fair enough. I suppose that's the way around it, but it's still too thick for me. But yeah, I mean, yeah. We'll have a quick word from our sponsors. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, so I want to maybe invest in some of that self-adhesive or self-adhering silicone tape and see if it's good. It looks like it's nice and thin. It won't interfere too much in your mouth. So. Yeah, but that was nice. Live broadcast. I caught up with, unfortunately, it was at just before dinner or tea time yesterday. Our own Uncle Phil had a live broadcast, which I was indisposed of at that stage of the day. I wasn't able to even know that it was happening, but I managed to watch it, and thank you very much, kind words. And yes, if you say my name 3 times, but it has to be at midnight, and you have to be looking in a mirror like the Candy Man, you know. 3 times, Cass Piper Cassidy, Cass Piper Cassidy, Cass Piper Cassidy. I will appear behind you with a pint of Guinness, a pipe full of Peterson's Irish Flake, and a broken political system for your country. So, give it a go tonight, anytime around midnight. I can't blow hoops anymore. Yeah. So yes, I'm going to try that self-adhesive tape and see what it's like. We're going to be doing, the next couple of videos will be a reviews, sorry. What tobacco are we looking at? I'm maybe going to do Amphora Original because I've been smoking a lot of it. This English, in fact, tastes like it has burley in it too. Or I have a couple of aromatics, Rattray's London Eye and Buckingham as well, and I've got Peter Stuckey buys Kentucky Nugget. We could do a review on that. Yeah, there's a good few other tobaccos we could do. Yep. And then I'm slowly and surely building the confidence to do one of the Zoom meetings then. I think I'll do it in order of who showed interest, so probably Victorian Piper first, Sean. It's not too late if you want to say no, Sean, it's fine. No, I'm only kidding. Don't say no, it'll be great. It's going to be relaxed, like I said, be like a wee interview. What if you had to smoke one tobacco for the rest of your life? And maybe like Desert Island Discs, we'll do it like that, you know. But I'm obviously going to be asking questions about your personal, not prying too much, but you know, just like get to know each other. And then yeah, feel free to make a list of questions and I'll answer them. Just don't ask like, have you ever been to prison or something like that. That's a joke. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in and make that correction first and foremost. My Canadian friend, Dilettante Piper, or Rambling Dilettante, I'm so sorry. New Zealand, I don't know why it came into my head. Ireland kind of looks a bit like New Zealand when you get the weather right, when the weather's really nice, especially along the west coast in Donegal. I've been watching a lot of 13 Pipes. Yes, he is. He seems to be either a very stoic man, doesn't he? Maybe a nihilist. We're all like that sometimes. No, I think he's deeply, maybe secretly a positive man. I'd like to speak with him. I think he lives in London, so we have the same time zone. But it sounds like he's from, I don't want to actually say in case it's wrong, but he sounds, is it Spanish? I'm sorry if that's incorrect. Yeah, it probably is. No, I've seen him play the plastic stringed guitar in some of his videos, the classical Spanish guitar. This English is lovely. There's a bit more Oriental and craic. I think there's craic in it too because it tastes a bit like, it's a bit nightcappy. There's a wee bit of pepperiness there. Very nice. But it's very easy on the retrohale. So not too much. Just a seasoning of craic maybe. A little sprinkling. Very nice. But I'd love to know what the hell it is so I could tell you. Alex, get back to me and let me know. Quiz your local brick and mortar. Ask him. But yes, the colour in the Meerschaum's coming along nicely. Very good. Yes. Yes, it's looking good. I mean, especially around the rim. I really like the way it looks. It's such a wonderful material, Meerschaum. I've been handling it quite a bit and there's no blotchy bits or anything. I have been making sure my hands are relatively clean. So, but I've not been wearing a white glove or anything, worrying about it too much. So let me know, what do you do about, for those of you who don't use softy bits but you do use something, what is it? And you know, if there's any recommendations on maybe anyone else who uses that silicone tape. Is it nice and thin? Yeah, please leave me a comment or send me an email. But I think that's it. Yes, I think it's towards the end of November. Uncle Phil's auction is finishing. Check it out if you're interested. There's a really nice gourd calabash. Lovely Meerschaum insert. And then he has another carved Meerschaum with a bust. He believed it to be Sir Walter Raleigh. Yeah, maybe it is. I think I think the bidding will go on until the end of November. So check out the auction going on. I'm tempted to put a bid on maybe the calabash. As I don't have one. And they are nice. Very Sherlock. My dear Watson. But yes, that'll do. Thank you very much. Sunday evening, off for the next 2 weeks. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. I'll not know what to do with myself. Gonna be up at 6 a.m. do a 10k run. Never. Yeah, I don't know what I'll do. See what Corona lets me do, and the weather is bloody terrible. Kut weer, as they say in Dutch. Kut weer. Right, speak to you soon. I've been Cass Piper Cassidy, and have a great Sunday evening.